This is Pohai, Bobbie Joe, Tristan, and Pohaku. We're with Griffith Livestock, and I'm Dustin Griffith.
I see it says boss lady on your hat.
Oh, God.
There you go, you're the boss.
Let me get a shot of that.
We're standing on a property right now that is right next to Makakilo, actually in between Makakilo and Koalina.
We do run 6 properties. One at the far west side, up on the top of the mountain, that's called Kuakala. Then below that we have Makua. And then we have, this property is called Palihua. Right on the other side of these houses, there's another property called Panini. And then we have 3 pastures in Waiava and 2 pastures up in Helimano, up in the central. So we're pretty busy.
I see a lot of challenges compared to the mainland. For one, we don't have an auction. It's not like we can just go down and you know, when I was raised in Oklahoma, once you raised your calves, you just took them down to the auction, you run them through the sale ring, and everything was easy. We don't have that luxury here. We're either putting our livestock on an airplane, putting it on a barge, sending it to mainland. You know, it's just a little bit different animal here. You have to be creative. You have to think outside the box. One thing we've done is we've partnered up with a local butcher. He is selling only our beef in his store. That was a nice way to bring the community into it, and everybody work together as a community and try to make it, you know, just one more option to where we could deliver livestock, and also we could serve the community. A lot of our leases are right up against residential. Part of the reason that we're allowed to do it here on the island of Oahu is we are somewhat fire prevention. We try to make sure that we maintain the grass, you know, the best we can near the residential, near the roadways, you know, low enough that way if it does catch on fire, you know, it can at least be managed. This property here, I've been in Hawaii 28 years and I've seen this property burn 1 time, and I've probably seen it catch on fire 100 times.
We don't have overgrown pastures. We really try our best to maintain that. It's just the beauty of nature. That's what we want.
The easiest way we can maintain this property is we turn the water on close to the road, we graze that off first, work their way up towards the residential, and then work away from the residential and the civilization kind of as the year goes on. The biggest problem we have is cut fences, cattle loose in residential areas. You know, that's never a fun day. There are some benefits. We've met some real good people.
Yeah.
You know, there are some people that live over here in these houses that really will help you. They will call you in the middle of the night, say, hey, you got a cow out. Do everything they can. Granted, you really don't want them to do much. But on the other side of it, their heart's in the right place.
It's just the history here is much, much different than it is up there. But the cattle taste the same. I believe it probably tastes the same.
Oahu is really becoming built up more and more all the time. Some of our ranching lands, well, agriculture lands in general, and whether it be farming or ranching, are just kind of starting to get taken over by houses and just residential lots they're popping up.
But my legacy for my kids, what I want them to do is continue on with this, because it's a dying breed, especially here in Oahu.
A lot of times what we're forgetting in the program is that we also need to eat.
We also need to feed those people.
And those people need to eat. It's sad to see. I mean, it is something that we've lost and we'll probably never regain. But, you know, it's happened and it continues to happen as we go.